So here's the main driver program for the fraction class, and I just want to talk a little bit about testing all the functions in the class. You should have some code in your driver program that tests every single function that you write so that you're sure that it works. So, here we had 1/2 declared, 2/4, 3/4, and I had some additional fractions declared for the mathematics operator, and then my fraction. All right, so what I'm doing here is I'm just displaying out the contents of 1/2, 2/4, and 3/4 with the output operator. So what I'm going to put here is testing really the constructor and the operator output function in these classes. And here, right, I'm testing operator star. Right. Here I'm testing operator, right, slash division. Here I'm testing operator equal equal. And it's important that when you test, I think maybe I'll move this a little bit and put these together, that you really have to check with two that are the same, so this will return true, and two that are the different, so this will return false. If you don't check when it returns true and when it returns false, you haven't really tested the function completely. Right? And then the not equal to function. And here I'm testing the operator, right, the input function. Now let's come over here to my class. Oh, sorry. And right, the purpose of this particular example was to write operator functions. So some of this had been tested previously in a different program. So if I was testing the full class, I would, more thoroughly test the set functions, the get functions, fraction to decimal, and display. But I had tested those prior in a prior module. So here I'm just kind of wanting to test the operators that I'm writing. It's also probably good to note that, if you have an output operator here, you probably don't need a display fraction. So I could likely take this out. Some programmers don't like output operators. They like to just say, well, I want to display it however I want to display it, and I'll use my get functions to do that. But I think it's important that you see how it's actually done. So, as always, when you're submitting things, make sure that you have comments up at the top with your name, a description of the program, and that's what I'm looking for in the project.